There is always more room to maneuver than you think. Today on Fortitude Through Stoicism, and this is my 365-day journey of implementing the ancient philosophy of Stoicism into the life of this modern masculine man. Recording today in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. It's a Monday for me, and this month we're into pragmatism. Shit just makes sense, right? So, today's lesson, there's always more room to maneuver than you think. So there are two types of people in this world, right? There's the first type of person who will go jump right off the diving board into the pool. No problem. Without seeing if there's water. Then there are the other type of person in the world who will look at the pool, dip their toe in, take a water sample, walk around that fucker 3 times before they actually commit to jumping in, right? And a lot of that comes from the fear of failure, the fear of challenge, the anxiety riddles a lot of people who are emotion-based thinkers. For me, this isn't a challenge. So the quote by Seneca, apply yourself to thinking through difficulties. Hard times can be softened, tight squeezes widened, and heavy loads made lighter for those who can apply the right pressure. So Ryan Holiday continues, and he's talking about, have you ever been hopelessly losing a game? And then something suddenly broke wide open and you won. Remember that time you thought that you were certain to fail a test, but with an all-nighter, some luck, you managed to eke out a decent score. That hunch you pursued that others would have given up on turned out brilliantly. It's that kind of energy and creativity, above all else, above all faith in yourself. It's that kind of energy and creativity and above all faith in yourself that you need right now. Defeatism won't get you anywhere except defeat. By focusing your entire effort on the little bit of room or the tiny scrap of opportunity is your best shot. Confidence, and it's through experience, really, because I will walk into any situation. I have absolutely zero fear because I know there's always room to maneuver. There's always an out. There's always an opportunity. There's always a win. It does not matter. So this is very curious for me because I know my brain is wired different than a lot of people. When I read a lot of these, and I'm actually reading, if I can find the book, hope I didn't lose it on the plane. So I'm also reading his book, The Obstacle is the Way. And I'm getting through this, I'm like, man, this doesn't make sense. Like, I don't possess that fear factor. Like, for me, and again, I've commented this at work, that I've gained the nickname the Juggernaut because I just get things done. I'll run through walls if I have to. It doesn't matter because I've embraced this. The obstacle is away. So I was at my corporate office. I stopped in my director's office and I kind of just was looking at his bookshelf and I realized that this book has just been sitting there, hasn't been touched. Because you can look at a book and tell when it hasn't been read. So I picked it up and said, "You're not reading this, I'm taking it." But and there's some golden nuggets in there I really enjoy. But for the most part, this whole book is about turning the timeless art of turning trials into triumphs. But that's really what this is about, right? It's always about the obstacle that's in the way and how people handle that. So in this particular lesson, when it comes to pragmatism, people are saying, "Oh, it's too tough. It's too dangerous. Too much risk. Too this." But is there really? Is that your own self-imposed fear holding you back? Your own self-imposed limitations? The biggest thing for me that I hear all the time is people with their self-imposed limitations. They tell me all the time. People tell me all the time what I can't do. I'm like, well, I'm kind of doing it. So if I can't do it, I'm doing it. What does that mean? Right? I'm a PM. I'm on the road. I got consultants that work for me. They'll come on the road. They tell me, oh, you can't eat healthy on the road. Oh, you can't exercise, on the road. Oh, okay. I don't know who told you that. But that's really where this comes into, right? Who told you you can't do the things that you want to do? Did you try? Did you try harder? Did you get knocked down, figure out why you got knocked down, figure out how not to get knocked down again? Because that's really what this is about, right? I'm going to take the knight in shining armor, right? Who wants a knight in shining armor? No one. No one. May look pretty. Maybe he'll talk a good game. But he's not battle tested. Right? So, as a leader of an organization, I want the guy that's been knocked down and figure out how to get back up. I want the guy who's been in the arena doing the battles when everyone else was on the sidelines doing this. This is what makes for exceptional people in this world. The ones that, regardless of the difficulty, regardless of the tight squeeze, they find a way to maneuver. They find a way to transform that obstacle into the opportunity. And even more so, by the very act, you are sharpening your own saw. A man needs challenge. He needs adversity. Without it, you are soft. You are weak. You are untested. And truthfully, if you come up against a guy like me, you will get run the fuck over with zero remorse, zero regard. What I've realized, and I keep climbing this journey, all different levels, if you will. The level that I'm playing at, there is no mercy. There is no mercy. You perform or you get the fuck out of the way because someone else will. There is no safe places. There is no excuses. There is no, oh, I'm tired. There is the mission and there is complete execution of that mission. And there's nothing else. Most people in the world, they can't take that. They can't or they won't. So what I have learned in the heat of the kitchen, in the fog of the battle, in the depths of despair, in the middle of hell, there is always room to maneuver. And on that, I gotta get in the shower.